What's up, black and white sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, we know that the Houston Astros were busted for their 2017 cheating scandal, and now we actually have a former Houston Astro, Dallas Keuchel, who was the Cy Young Award winner on that team in 2017. He has come out and he has apologized for the Astros sign stealing scandal. Now, I didn't expect him to really kind of say anything, but he actually gave us a lot more to talk about than what I initially thought we would. Now, Jim Crane did say that the team would actually come out during spring training itself and apologize. I think that's going to be as a team, not as individuals, but Keuchel knew what was going on. And this is what he said. I think first and foremost, apologies should be in order for everyone on the team. When the stuff was going on, it was never intended to be what it's made to be right now. And this is something right here that he actually says that kind of really implements other teams doing something similar. He says, when stuff comes out over the course of a big league ball season, it's always blown up to the point of, oh my gosh, this has never happened before. I'm not going to go into specific details, but during the course of the playoffs in 2017, everyone was using multiple signs. For factual purposes, when there is no one on base, when in the history of baseball has there been multiple signs? There was probably 6 out of 8 teams using multiple signs. It's just a state of baseball. It's just what the state of baseball was at that point in time. Was it against the rules? Yes, it was. And I personally am sorry for what has come about the whole situation. So you see right there, he said 6 out of every 8 teams were using multiple signs that were illegal. Now, when I heard about the Astros sign stealing scandal coming out, I knew 100% it just wasn't the Astros. Think of this. Out of all of the 3 major sports, baseball, football, basketball, there's always something going on with baseball. I mean, you had guys in the 70s using greenies, the steroid era, foreign substances from pitchers, court bats. There's always something. Now, sign stealing, the modern way anyway, using technology. So I'm kind of surprised that Dallas Keuchel actually kind of ratted out other teams. He didn't name any teams because he said he wasn't going into specific details. But other teams knew what the Astros are doing. They just didn't say anything. I'm not surprised. And when it came to the whistleblower Mike Fiers, he was also on that Astros team. He's the one that actually ratted out the Astros to the media. And Keuchel says, quote, a lot of guys are not happy with the fact that Mike came out and said something, or the fact that this even happened. At the same time, there is some sorrow in some guys' voices. This will be going on for a long time, but I'm sure in the back of guys' minds, this is still fresh. Like I said before, nobody likes a rat. Maybe I didn't say that before on this video, but I think that Mike Fiers, he actually may be a pariah in the locker room now. There's a unwritten code of conduct. You don't tell what's going on with the team to the public. And if Mike Fiers finds a new team, I don't know what's the status or where he's at right now, but let's say that he goes to a new team. Will his teammates actually fully trust him? I'm not saying that his teammates are happy about what went on in Houston, but when you break that locker room code, when you break that trust, that becomes kind of a problem right there, if you ask me. But Dallas Keuchel, I'm kind of glad that he came out and said this. I'm glad that he apologized. It looks good. But he also let it be known that the Astros were not the only team that were doing stuff that was somewhat illegal, somewhat sketchy. He said 6 out of 8 teams were doing something that was illegal. He said it was illegal. It was against the rules. But the Astros are going to take the blunt of the blame. I know everybody's going to kind of think that the Astros started this cheating scandal, and that's just not true. This has probably been going on for a good, I would say, 15 years. This is probably something that MLB turned a blind eye to, just like they did with steroids. That's what I think, anyway. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of Dallas Keuchel coming out and apologizing and actually saying that there were other teams breaking the rules with signs? Now, he said the Astros didn't do this in every single game. Of course, we know that this was mainly something done at home, not on the road. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.